Alright, hello and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog, Saturday edition and Traitorous edition. I solved the Friday puzzle without recording it, which is a disaster because that was perhaps my fastest Friday time ever. There may be some amount of correlation implying causation going on there. Me not talking through the whole thing might speed me up slightly, but yes, you can go ahead and look at my whole set of times for this week, and it really is quite a solid set, minus the Wednesday. So solid, in fact, that we are 1 minute ahead of schedule going into the Saturday, and that puts me in a weird position because I kind of don't want to accomplish the 1 hour challenge this week because it wasn't fully recorded. So I'm hoping that this is a very challenging but fun Saturday that takes me in the realm of 17 minutes, and then I can feel good about not having a chance of doing the 1 hour challenge, but still enjoying the puzzle. Let's get it started. Um, Not red flag, buoy, wizard, um, bad something, snake, okay, could be like curry something, okay, clip on, TNT. Order a restaurant with some bubbles, food additives, um, famous something maybe. Could be like Gary, Indiana. Get ESP, fashion icons, uh, Terry or something. Uh, Something Cajun. What if it's just like train, grub, remember, lest you forget. School. I wonder if it's like fish school. Shade. Indigo? Nope. Maybe just, it could be eek as well. Abstain from. Morning peel. Connect to the internet on. Subs. Play S here. Dub. Board. I wonder if it's like a palette. Yeah, palette. Like for painting. Let's ready to dive in. Streamlet. Ticker tape. One sec, I gotta move a bowl out of the way. I'm not even gonna pause the video, but I promise I'm not thinking about the answers. All right, we're back. First, second, or third. Okay. Maybe just you won't. Seems a little basic. Morph. Ova. Present. Or present. Someone give it. Ready to dive. This puzzle has, oh my goodness, one, get the info, get the memo. Um, subs, hoagies. I don't know what that means. One of everything. Ooh, okay. Pitch, roll, and yaw. Something doves, C doves. It'll work. Erg, unit, secure, polka. It must be dings or rings. Oh, fun. Old or odd. No. Ordinal. Tiara. Eager. Maybe just sword. I mean, a little basic, but rare. I want this to be roar though. Okay. Let me look at the downs real quick. Corporate greed. Mien. Ragin. Title. Eeler. Some tirade. Had it. Or, doesn't need to be drained. H for a color though is a little tough. Um, okay. Open arms. Oil something. Okay. Maybe just not do the knell, maybe? Like a death knell? Best device. Hot pink must be. Okay. Drano. Amenities. Clip in, I guess. Or this could be like Nito. Nito. Heat. Senator, I guess. A red ape. Okay. Maybe act on advice. Bad. Bad. It really should be, but curry here, but bidets. Curried something. Bad breath. Try. Curried crab. Oh, you order it, you have it. Eat. Alright, one sec, I have to rescue a toy. Alright, mission accomplished. Continue. Bear that in mind. Some of them may be forgiven. Tech something? Oil tank? Real? Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. Otter, I guess. Tether. Snorkeling? No, I won't. Dang it. It must be everything here. That's that. Oh man. Or ah man. A word. This doesn't need to be that. A rill maybe? Loans. Oh, run. Student loans. Matens. Oh. Lotto. Oh man. Okay, just looking for typos real quick. Thora. Corporate. Paladin. I mean, means mornings. Wizard, okay. Icons. No. Lato. Big energy. I'm very confused. Oh, from fans, not like, yeah, the word is right, like ceiling fans. So that's fine, but why is Lato really right? First, second, or third, ordinal. I'm just gonna. It must be something else. But Lato, really? Curried crab. Additives. Center. Hoagies. Oil tank. Could have spelled palette wrong, maybe. Snorkeling. Man. Rill. Bear that in mind. I think that's right. One of everything. Edit and act on. I'm very confused by this, to be quite honest, but student loan. Dora is suspicious, I have to say. Oh, this Dom was buckle. All right. Well, mission accomplished in getting a good but not great time for the Saturday. 14, 12. Um, and yeah, I also had a similar thing on Thursday where I solved everything in like 5 minutes. It was maybe like 5 minutes 30, but I had one typo that took me 2 minutes to find. That was painful. So this really could have been a pretty crazy week, but I'm glad we're we're not going to get the 1 hour challenge this week because I was way too lazy on recording it. But it does prove that we're improving. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, so let's talk about this because it's like weirdly had a theme, and Saturdays typically don't have themes. Obviously, also vertical symmetry, but um, yeah, I don't know. I think like if I think the theme didn't really add anything, is what I would say. Although I do think it was a good puzzle. I think it's more of a trick for the constructor's appreciation than for the solver's appreciation, to include one of every possible answer length. So like, well, it's also more than one of everything, but that's, obviously it has to be. Um, but yeah, you can see there's one that spans the board, one that goes one away from spanning the board, two away from, or two away from spanning the board, three away, four away, five away, six away, and then uh, all the other smaller ones are a little easier, which is an impressive trick for sure, but it's not something that like you really think about as a solver. You're not like, oh, I I really appreciate the diversity in answer lengths. Like you're not going to really notice the difference between an 8 letter and a 7 letter answer, or like a 9 letter and a 10 letter answer. They're just long or short or medium. Um, and so adding diversity in that way doesn't really like change all that much. However, it is a pretty diverse set of fill, and that's really the thing that makes this a good puzzle. Stuff like corporate greed, bear that in mind. Student loans, fashion icons, like these stacks on the side are just really really excellent. One of everything is also just good fill on its own, absent the theme. Food additives and curried crab are totally fine. Not amazing, but whatever. It did have some harder vocabulary in there, like rill or mien. And then really the weak point of the puzzle is stuff like Thora and Lato. Those are kind of unacceptably bad, especially Lato crossing the tens. But I'm willing to forgive that, um, given the quantity and diversity of the long fill, which I think was quite excellent. And the gluing was pretty solid too. So yeah, overall, this is sort of exactly what I wanted out of the Saturday. It was medium difficulty, I would say. Not easy, not all that hard, and really good fill. And it took me long enough that I don't feel stressed about the 1 hour challenge because I only have 10 minutes to solve the Sunday. Anyway, I'm gonna give this one a 7.5. No, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.